Hey guys, it is 6:35 on Friday evening. I know I posted this morning, but I just kind of had to, more from my own sanity than anything else, I just had to post something here. So I have a prescription that I went to pick up last week, and they didn't have it, so I forgot to post it, or to order it. So I ordered it today. I was supposed to take it this morning, and I forgot. So I, ordered it today at like around noon, and Walgreens said, "Yep, we got it, but it's at the West Duluth store." I'm like, "All right, let's just do it." So Friday evenings, Bill's and my daughter Casey comes for dinner. Most Friday evenings. And they wanted Chipotle for dinner. So, all right. So I went ahead and I had the order set, but I hadn't paid for it yet because I didn't want to pay for it too soon and have it sitting there ready and waiting for somebody to steal it or something, because I guess that happens there. So I went down to the Walgreens down there, and as I'm looking at the app, as I'm driving, I've got it pulled up. And it says, we're working on it. And so then I get there and I just pull into the drive-through line thinking that, that way then I can just get it and go. Sat in the drive-through line, trapped in there, of course, because there's so many cars. Sat in there for literally about a half an hour in line, couldn't get out. And I get up there and they said, "Oh, we're out of that and we'll have it here on Monday." I'm like, really? We couldn't put that on the app? We couldn't tell me that before I drove all the way down? All right, so I'm going to have to figure out something else to do with that. But then, so I get to Chipotle to pick up the dinner. I'm already a half hour late getting dinner to them. And I get there, and the doors are locked. And I'm like, what the heck? And it says use the patio doors, because due to a staffing shortage, we were only doing online orders. And I'm like, well, okay. So went in there. There's nothing on the shelves. And then they're calling names, and I'm just standing there waiting patiently with about 30 other people. And have you ever had that where people are waiting on you, or you have an appointment or something coming up and you have to be there? And I know for me personally, I get anxious. My chest gets tight. My breathing gets hard to, not hard, but it's hard to breathe. I just get all tense. And when I get tense is when my anger starts to show up, as a lot of people. But anyway, I'm trying my best to just cool it and just be sitting there and just with everybody else. Everybody else has to wait. Why shouldn't I? And I stood there for 20 minutes, and then some guy asked, he said, "I have an order ready for 6 o'clock, and it's now 6:30. And she said, "Oh, we're just getting to the 6 o'clocks now." Mine was ready for 6:10. So, I just stood there. But every single person who came up and got their bag from them as they said their name said thank you. There were no issues. There were no fights. There were no angry words. They all said thank you. And that kind of helped calm me down, because I'm like, you know what? I'm not the only one sitting here waiting for half an hour for food that was supposed to be ready half an hour ago. I'm not the only one sitting here waiting, having people wait on their dinner. And, so that's something that, it was kind of a wake-up call to me, that, you know what, crap happens. I almost said the S word. Crap happens, and you just got to deal with it. You take it in stride, and you just deal with it. So, that being said, I am now officially on my way home with the Chipotle. It is now 6:40. If I had gotten the notification that Walgreens did not have my prescription, we could have been done eating by now. Well done eating by now. and Bill and Casey could have been playing their card game. I could have been doing my stuff at home, but no. Guess it wasn't in the plan. So anyway, one thing that we all have to remember is we are not the only ones in the world, and we just need to chill. So have a good evening, guys, and I'll talk to you later.